Yep, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Alex Show. It's me, your host, Just Alex, aka Favorite Community College Dropout with Opinions. How y'all doing today, man? You doing good, looking good, smelling good. Hope you feeling good. Hope everybody's weekend was went as planned. It was everything went like you wanted it to. Hope everything was all good. Any cookouts, graduation cookouts, celebrations, birthdays, anything of that nature. I hope all went well. It's about that time of the year for you know what I'm saying, the cookouts and shit. Cookouts, family reunions, trips, all that good stuff. So hopefully you had a good weekend. Um, Let me see. Today's Monday when I'm recording this. It'll be Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon by the time you hear this. So hopefully your the start of your week yesterday went pretty good as well. You know, nobody really likes Mondays and shit just be happening. Hey, I got a funny story. So, and then we go get into the podcast. I actually almost forgot about this shit. I got to make a video about this shit because I know by the time I edit the podcast and shit, it's gonna be a little minute. But anyway, so yes, god damn, I got something in my eye. I need to take my fucking allergy medicine too. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. This shit is all right. But yeah, what was I going? Oh, the story. So yesterday, yesterday I've been driving for a little while or whatever, right? So I pull over at this. I stopped at this truck stop to get me something to eat, but the truck stop was full as fuck, and there was nowhere to park for real. So I had to jump back in the truck and drive down the highway a little bit because I knew it was this rest area, whatnot, not too far from where the truck stop was at. So I finally got to the rest area. He took me a little break, ate my little snack and whatnot. And as I'm sitting there, I, I'm sitting there. So when I pulled over to eat, I hopped back here to eat, and then I watched I think I watched Dave, which I ain't talked about this shit since I don't think I talked about this shit since like the first or second episode or something. But it ain't been all that this season. It's still been it's had its moments, but the first season he knocked that shit out the park. The second season was okay, and this third season is eh, I mean, I don't know. But anyways, back to the story. So I hopped back here and I was eating and watching the show or whatnot. And so the whole time I was sitting here, because I still had my curtain open and shit. So the whole time I'm sitting here, I keep seeing this guy walk up and down the little embankment or whatever on the rest area. So I'm thinking, so it was about what 7? It was about what 7:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock ish last night. And like I said, I kept seeing him walking back and forth, and whatnot. So I'm thinking maybe he done parked for the day and he done jumped out the truck and he just getting a couple steps in or something like that. So I'm not thinking nothing of it. So then I finished eating, finished the show and whatnot. Hop back up in the driver's seat, getting ready to take off again. And before I hopped in the driver's seat, I seen him walk up up that way, up in a direction or up ahead of me or whatever. So after I got into the driver's seat and I was sitting down, like I said, getting ready to go and whatnot, he starts coming back this way, and then this time he decides to stop at my truck, right? So he stops at my truck and he comes over to the window and was like, man, like roll your window down type shit, like let me holler at you for a second. So I'm thinking, at first I was thinking he finna ask me to use his phone or something. But then I remember seeing him, like I think I seen him with a phone in his hand, so I don't know what the fuck he might want. So I just rolled my window down, like, "What's up, man?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm parked in the truck behind you, and I done locked my keys in the truck." And I was just like, "Oh, damn." And then before I could say anything else, he was like, "Yeah, I called the locksmith already, but they said that they don't service this area." And I'm just sitting there looking like, and I said to him like, "Damn, man, that's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of crazy." He was like, "Yeah, man, I was I can't remember what the fuck he said after that. I couldn't really hear what the fuck he said after that. But then I was like, how can I help you?" and he was like, I don't know, man. I'm just fucked up right now. I locked my keys in the truck and I don't know. And I'm just sitting in my truck looking down at the man like, "Sir, what coach? What do you want me to I can't what do you need me to do right now, fam? Like what the fuck you expect me to do? If you'd have called my nigga, if you'd have locked your keys in your truck and you'd have called the locksmith and they said they can't do nothing for you, the fuck you want me to do?" So I was like, I mean, I asked him, I was like, "Are you a company driver?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, you can call your company and maybe they can get somebody out here." Like, I don't know what to tell you. He was like, he just walked off, was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know." He was like, "All right, you have a good one." I was like, "All right, man." But fam, that shit was, cause like I really looking at the man like, I feel bad for you, big dog, cause I done this shit before. But when I done this shit, I was a city driver, so it didn't take nothing for them to get another driver over to me with a key or whatever. But and after I did that shit, I learned my lesson real quick. You always get you a spare key. Keep one in the ignition and one in your pocket or your wallet or something. But yeah, I felt bad for my man because, like I said, I done been there before. Not in a situation like this when you're in the middle of fucking Ohio and at a rest area you done locked your shit in the truck. But still, like just the mind state of that. Well, I guess being in the middle of fucking nowhere and who the fuck knows where he's from. And he also didn't speak that great of English, so I'm thinking English was his second language type shit. And again, you at a rest stop in the middle of fucking Ohio and can't nobody get to you, fam. That shit got to add a whole lot more stress than when I locked my shit in because I damn went in the building to check in or whatever. But anyway, like I feel sorry for the man, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, what do you, huh? Like, excuse me, sir. What the fuck you want me to do right now? Like, I mean, I guess he just wanted to get this shit off his chest. But yeah, fam, what the fuck you want from me? I really hope he got this shit figured out because I would hate it for him. Yeah, I would hate it. I would hate that shit for him. But I hope he had to stand out there all night. Damn, I hope he ain't have to stand out there all night. But hey, thoughts and prayers, my nigga. Can't, I couldn't do shit for you, dog. Best, I mean, push come to shove, break one of them fucking windows and explain that shit in the morning. Hey, but like I said, thoughts and prayers. I hope he figured that shit out. But he just came up to like, I was just sitting there stunned, like, bruh, what in the entire fuck do you think or want me to do for you right now, dog? I can't. If you done called the people, like I said, I thought he was finna ask me to use the phone or something. But then, like I said, I thought I'd seen him with a phone earlier, and then while we were standing out there, he actually pulled his phone out of his pocket. I'm like, all right, so, and then he told me he already called somebody too. I'm like, all right, so you clearly have a phone, or you have somebody's phone. So, fuck you want Alex to do, nigga? I I was just very confused. That shit was like being in the Twilight Zone because I'm really looking at this nigga and I'm looking confused. He looking at me confused, and the whole situation is just confusing as fuck. So, anyways, that was my what the fuck I experienced yesterday driving these trucks and shit, bro. It ain't never a dull moment. I tell you that much. I would damn sure tell you that much. But anyways, back to the podcast and shit. So let's see. We got some black excellence adjacent, or it really is black excellence still in its own way. But first thing is Mozzie is free. That boy Mozzie came on. I know I was talking about him last month when he dropped his EP. I think it was called Collect Call, and he did, if I remember correctly, he did a year for gun possession in California, I believe. So yeah, he just got released. I just seen that on the timeline earlier. Um Also, other than that, Carmelo Anthony announced that he was retiring over the weekend at some point, which confused the shit out of me because, as y'all know, I'm not the biggest sports fan, but I didn't know that the nigga had been playing in the last like 3 or 4 years. I thought he was like a free agent type shit. Like, wasn't nobody trying to pick him up, and they kind of like forced him into early retirement type shit. But hey, he just made it official, and if I'm not mistaken, he came, excuse me, he came in the league with LeBron, LeBron and D Wade, I think. So this would have been, or this was his 19th or 20th season. I can't remember if they came in 03 or 04. I don't remember. Or was it 05? I really don't remember. But either way, shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Shout out to Carmelo. And then I know the game 4 of the Denver and LA game is tonight, and I think Denver is up 3-0. So we're gonna see if LeBron can pull a rabbit out his ass, or if they're gonna be smoking on that Denver pack on the way back to Denver. I think it's in LA. I think they in LA. But either way, yeah, we finna see if they gonna get swept and mopped the fuck up, and we gonna see who finna be in the finals. And then on the East, I think Miami is up 3-0. So it's looking like it's finna be Denver and Miami, depending on if, like I said, LeBron can pull something, pull a trick out his hat, or if who's on Boston, Jason Tatum. Y'all know I don't be fucking knowing. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much that. So I guess on to music. Over the weekend we had who do I want to start with? I guess I'll start with we had a Belly drop was to me a surprise tape because I didn't know he was dropping, and also Summer Walker's EP drop. I think I'm gonna go with Belly first because Summer Walker is kind of gonna lead into another conversation or whatever. But so Belly dropped. Belly, if you're not familiar, he's the Weeknd's artist. He's an XO artist. He dropped his mixtape Mumble Rap 2, which I believe was produced by Hit Boy. I think the whole thing was produced by Hit Boy. But anyways, it was good. It was really good. The beats are Belly's beat selection, I meant to say, is fucking fire, my nigga. That shit, the beats that he be picking to rap over are perfect for his rapping style. And I can't even really say that because in the past, a lot of the beats have been so different that he doesn't really have like one single rapping style that he sticks to, and that's always his sound. So he definitely does switch it up. But this this shit on here is I really fuck with Belly because, like I said, it's beat selection, and then the nigga really be rapping about some shit too. And he got, let me see, he got a couple features on here. Girl Scout Haran, which I don't Jill Scott Haran. I don't know who that is, but it's not Jill Scott. It's Gil, not Jill. Then he has Nav on here, which is his label mate. He has Gucci, and then he has one with Rick Ross. The one that I'm really fucking with though is which one is the second one? I think. Yeah, the second one is called Ambiance. That shit is fucking fire. Then I also like the cocaine spoon with Rick Ross. The one he got with Gucci, Gucci don't really. I don't know if it's that beat that I don't really like Gucci on, or if I don't really like Gucci with Belly, because it don't really. I don't know, their styles kind of don't really go together in my opinion. But I mean, it was cool. Gucci's verse also sounds kind of forced on that shit. It was kind of like he got the verse price and just did that shit just because he was contractually obligated to do this shit. Like I don't know. It just seemed, I don't know. It's just something about that song. in general that just didn't. It wasn't it for me. But like I said, the Ross one is one that I really like. That one's called Cocaine Spoon. But again, my personal favorite off of there is Ambiance, which is track number 2, I believe. Yeah, track number 2. That's one that I really like. The one with Nav is okay too. Nav had a little run when he first came out. I was really fucking with him, but as of late, I don't know if he just hadn't been putting shit out or if it's just been sounding different or what. But I haven't really heard a lot from Nav. I haven't really seen or because he used to do a lot of features too. He just stopped popping up on features and everything, but I don't really I don't know. I like I said, I kind of liked him a lot in the beginning, but as of late, I ain't really been seeing a whole lot of him. But let me see. Other than that though, it's still the whole thing is still really good. It's another track on here that I really like too. I want to say it's the give me one second. American Nightmare. American Nightmare, I think that's the one. Yeah, American Nightmare, this my shit. Yeah, that's definitely my shit. But overall, it's really good. I really like it. That shit. It actually made me go back and listen to his first one, his first tape, Mumble Rap, which was that was the first one that I was put on to with Belly. But he has a couple projects before that. But he ain't missed in my opinion. He ain't missed. I know he dropped like I said, Mumble Rap was the first one I caught on to. After that, it was Immigrant, and then the one he dropped I think last year actually. Didn't this come out last year? Oh, this came out in 21, so 2 years ago. But that one was called "See You Next Wednesday." They've all been pretty good, so he ain't missed yet in my opinion. So definitely go check that out if you haven't. That's Belly with Mumble Rap 2, and then like I said, we can move on to the next project, and probably the bigger project that dropped over the weekend was the Summer Walker Clear 2 Soft Life EP. Um First, let me say, cause I got a little hate. I got a little hate to get off with the Summer Walker shit. But let me say first, I like this album. I really well project EP mixtape whatever the fuck they considering it. I really like Summer Walker's EPs. They're really they're really her EPs are always more like her more intimate kind of records, where it's like all only thing you really gonna hear is like the live band and then her vocals. You're not really gonna hear a whole lot of. It's not gonna be like overly produced or nothing like that. So it's really just like I said, the live instruments and then her singing, and then it gives like a completely different feel than her actual albums. Because when they get to her albums, that's when they do all the like the pop records and all that shit, all the records that they trying to push for radio play and festivals and things of that nature. As usually, excuse me, where her bigger songs come from. But like I said, to me, I always like her EPs a little bit more because, again, it's just a different sound. I know. Excuse me. Let me see. What was? Of course, she had the clear EP, which was the first one of this one. Then it was also the Karma, and I thought it was one more. Or am I tripping? I might be tripping. I thought she had one more. No, that's not. What is the name of her first? What is her first two shits? Uh, Last Day of Summer. It was another one I thought that had like 3 or 4 songs on it. Either way, like I was saying, the shit that had CPR on it, was that Last Day of Summer? Either I'm tweaking or they didn't combine these shits. I don't really remember. Either way, her EP, like I was saying, her EP shit to me is always great. Her albums, of course, a lot of people would say is better. Even I would even probably say that her albums sound better overall, but there's always a difference just in again the you can tell the production and whatnot. But I really like the EP. I've seen a lot of people have indifferent opinions about it. Either they hated it or they loved it, kind of thing. But I liked it. The the only thing, now we got to get into the hate a little bit, because the first of all, the first track on there is To Summer Walker. It's literally called To Summer Walker from J. Cole, and in parentheses, Audio Hug. And it's really a J. Cole song, and Summer Walker is doing like the ad libs and the hook, if you want to call that a hook. But she's basically doing like the ad libs and hook and shit. And the whole track is about J. Cole comforting her, telling her, congratulations on your new child. I think girls like you, SZA and Ari are carrying this shit right now. Just y'all are doing the best. Y'all are giving the best representation of, young black girls to look up to, and y'all holding it down with this music shit, this R&B shit. Y'all really out here killing this shit with the festivals, the shows, the albums, the projects, and all that good shit. And I'm talking about just giving her the biggest big ups and big brother, I'm so proud of you. If you ever need anything, I'm always be there for you type shit. And then that's track number 1. Track number 2, though, is Hard Life, where Summer Walker gets on the song and immediately goes straight to, you broke bum ass niggas ain't shit. All y'all do is give me a fucking headache, and I wish I could be like these white women that had their husbands taking care of all their bills and had them in nail salons and spas and shit all fucking day. It's like, my nigga, this black man just got to give you all the props, all the support, all the love in the fucking world. At track number 2, you gonna come with, you soft ass, you bitch made, soft, broke ass, not making enough money, not know how to take care of bitch ass niggas, is getting on my goddamn nerves. It's like, fam, what the fuck, what more do you want from me, my nigga? And the crazy part about that is, that's, like I said, that's track number 2, Hard Life. And then which one is it? I think Finding Peace is basically a continuation of the exact same thing. Is it Finding Peace? I think it is Finding Peace. Give me 1 second.
Going on my way for Legion B. My face with that. I don't tolerate charades.
I don't think it's Finding Peace. Which one is it, fam? Is it Set Up?
Shout out to me. I'm just trying to be set up.
Yes, Set Up. So Hard Life and Set Up is essentially the same fucking song, my nigga. In both of these songs, she's basically talking about wanting a soft life. And wanting a soft life, wanting a nigga that's gonna take care of all her bills, and she can just be a stay-at-home mom, housewife type shit. And how, again, comparing to how white women and Hispanic women typically are in situations where that's their reality, versus black women who have to work because, again, these broke bitch ass bum ass niggas don't make enough money to take care of me. And it's like, my nigga, we not the only, I mean, y'all not the only ones that's fucking wanting some shit to be taken care of. Like, we want to be in positions to where we can make enough money to take care of shit and not have to worry about shit. Like, shit just don't go like that for us. When you black, whether you a male or a female, shit just don't go like that for us. We gotta work hard, for a certain amount of time before we can even get close to reaching that level of comfortability and whatnot. It's just, fam, I be talking about this shit all the time, like the gender wars and shit of motherfuckers, just women saying that niggas don't make enough money and all this shit, and then on the flip side of that is niggas saying that, or niggas basing everything about a woman, around her looks and whatnot. But either way, both of those things are gonna go up and down, or rise and fall over time and just throughout. So it's like, fam, this shit makes no sense to me, bro. Because like, if that's all that you base your relationship on either side, what happens when you with somebody and shit is up one day, but then some shit happen. Motherfuckers get older, they gain weight, or they just start looking different, or some shit might happen. You might lose a business or something like that. And it's like, man, now what? You're not gonna be with this person no more after y'all done been together for X amount of years, and because they ain't got that thing that you wanted, now they fucking worthless. This shit makes absolutely no sense to me. And I really be wondering, do white people be having these conversations, bruh? Like, when I be seeing this shit, that's just like the what is it? The Gabrielle Union shit where she was talking about her and Dwayne Wade split everything 50-50. That shit kind of that shit took that shit like that be taking over black social media. And I just be wondering, do other races talk about dumbass shit like this? Like, do they have these dumbass conversations? Who pays on the first date? Is a $200 date too much? Is my girlfriend or wife supposed to sit in the front seat when I'm with my mom, or is my mom supposed to sit in the front seat? Like, I really be wondering, do white people, or really just other races in general, have these dumbass conversations? Cause it really be blowing my fucking mind that this shit will really have all the timelines across all the social media apps in a fucking frenzy, bruh, over these dumbass, repetitive ass conversations. It really blows my fucking mind, bruh. And there was something else that came out. Did I talk about this last episode? Well, it was like the guy, I think I did. So I'm not going to, I would just bring it up, but it was like the guy was talking about his daughter was finna get married, but he didn't really have her. His daughter was finna get married, but his daughter was finna get married, and she wanted him to pay for the wedding, but he didn't really have as strong a relationship with his daughter as her stepdad did, or some bullshit like that. And my nigga, when I tell you, I see that shit one time, and now literally every time I go on any social media, I see glimpses of that shit everywhere. I'm like, fam, there's no way that this made up ass bullshit story or question that this motherfucker done posted just for clicks and likes and shit has really got you niggas thinking what if, or what would I do in this situation type shit. Like, bro, that shit kills me, dog. And I want so much better for my people, but I really just be wondering. And I keep saying I'm gonna do this shit, and I never end up getting around to it. I want to make another. Specifically Twitter, probably Twitter and TikTok, and just see what the other side of these apps be looking like, to see what they be talking about, to see like what do they trending topics be, because obviously I'm on black Twitter and the black side of TikTok, and really the black side of all these social media apps. I don't really have, outside of a couple of people that I went to like high school with, that I still fuck with on like Facebook and shit like that. I don't really see, or I'm not really following a lot of white people on anything. That's kind of crazy, actually. I'm really not following that many white people. And it's not even on no shit where it's like, I don't like white people or nothing like that. It's just, I don't know. I guess I be enthralled in more nigga shit. I don't know. But yeah, I be wanting to make like separate social media accounts and not really even pose like I'm white, but just make like almost like a meme page type shit, just to see what the fuck they be talking about over there. But then I say that, but then it's like, I don't even know who the fuck I would, like, where would I start my following? Who is like the white, I don't know, the white Crusader, I guess. I don't fucking know. But I really just be wondering, and again, not even just white people, just other races and cultures of people in general, just to see like what the fuck do they be talking about? Like what is the conversation in their communities be like? What do Becky and Holly be talking about in the hair salon type shit. Like, I don't know. That shit is just always interesting to me. What's the conversation in sports clips like? Oh, that is hilarious. But I really be wondering that shit, bro. I really be wondering that shit. I say this. I don't know if I say it on here, but I've wanted to do like did podcast episodes or just have conversations and sit downs with people who are not of anything really to do with like the hip hop culture and just the black culture in general, just to see again what are y'all's conversations like. What is what is a conversation that on both sides? What's a conversation that's annoying that y'all constantly see throughout y'all's community of people? And on the flip side, what is a conversation that is something that you love to talk about? Excuse me, amongst your people and whatnot. Like that's just very interesting to me, and hopefully one day I can make that shit happen. Cause I'd be so interested. Like, why do you niggas be caring about this made up ass shit? And the shit to be killing me, they be actors and social media personalities and shit. And motherfuckers don't be noticing that it be the same 5 to 6 motherfuckers in all these goddamn videos that be making up these bullshit ass scenarios talking about should a nigga that's dating a woman with kids have to feed and provide for the kids too. It's like, fam, that shit really be blowing my mind, dog. That shit really be blowing the fuck out of me. Cause I just don't understand the fascination with some shit that has absolutely nothing in the fucking world to do with you. With you or any like dog. I just don't get it. I really don't be getting it. But anyways, moving on from that. Let me see what else do we have. Excuse me. Oh, also I meant to say, in talking about that, this nigga J. Cole paid for his. I might have mentioned this before, but this nigga J. Cole very clearly paid for his the artist to perform at his show with featured guest verses and whatnot. Cause of course he had the song with Lil Durk that's gonna be on his album that comes out I think this Friday. Yeah, I think this Friday the 26th. And then like I said, he had the really the song with Summer Walker. Or it was really his song featuring Summer Walker, but it was on her project, of course. But yeah, this nigga he definitely paid for his features on that. And also I looked, and I know I came here and talked a couple episodes ago about Lil Durk running from the NBA YoungBoy smoke. And I really think he did, because I looked at Lil Durk's top streaming songs and whatever. His top like what? It was like 5 or 6 most streamed songs are only with like other big artists. Like, of course, he got the one with Drake. Now he got the one with J. Cole. It's like 2 of them with Lil Baby. One of them with DJ Khaled. I think DJ Khaled and Lil Baby. And then the other one is like the Pooh Shiesty shit that was everywhere during the pandemic. And then it was also the Nardo Wick remix that was that a remix or was that original? I can't remember. But the Nardo Wick shit that was also everywhere with during the pandemic. So like his top most streamed songs are with other niggas that are bigger than him. Pause. That sounded crazy. But yeah. And that was very interesting to me because NBA YoungBoy, his top biggest songs is really by himself. Outside of, he got one with Juice WRLD that's really big. And that's one I really like, actually. One of the Juice WRLD songs that I really like a lot. I think it's called Bandit. Yeah, Bandit. But outside of that, his shit is really by himself. I think it might be one with like Quando Rondo. If I'm not, it's one with Kevin Gates, which you can make the argument that it really depends on who just put out something new at the time. Kevin Gates is not a bigger artist than NBA YoungBoy. Again, it really depends on number one who you talking to, and then like I said, who put out what most recently, which is probably gonna be NBA YoungBoy because that nigga drops something every other month type shit. But Still, that's you can argue about who's the bigger artist there. But yeah, like I said, it's the shit with Juice World, then it's the shit with Kevin Gates, then it's like I think it's one with Quando Rondo in there. I can't really remember. But then for the most part, it's just him. So I really believe that Dirk ran from that smoke and then put that cold record out and done all this shit running around with these politicians and this positive this positive message just to get some promo because he needed that shit. And also I keep seeing this little teaser of this interview that he got coming out with academics sometime this week where he talking about the snitch shit, and he's talking about the clip that's already out, the one that I seen anyway. He's talking about Gunna, but I already know that with him talking about snitching rappers and Gunna, I know 6ix9ine is gonna be in there. And let me tell y'all this. I said this on social media already, but if this nigga Lil Durk come out and say this nigga 6ix9ine name one more time, he's gonna owe this nigga about 20, 25, 30% of his promo budget because he didn't ran that nigga's name in the fucking dirt for somebody that he supposedly hates and can't stand and all this shit, and then posted DMs with the nigga. I read the DMs in here last episode or so. But yeah, you doing all this shit for a nigga that you supposedly hate and can't stand and all this shit. Why the fuck is you got my name in your mouth every time you get ready to promote your album? Dog, that shit is hilarious and hypocritical as fuck to me. But anyways, moving on from that. As far as music, because I know Post Malone did drop his first single because I think his album's supposed to come out next month, either next month or July. I can't really remember. It's supposed to be beginning of the summer type shit or middle of the summer type shit. But he dropped his first single, and I haven't really listened to Post Malone as of late. His earliest shit I really fuck with. Like his first album was liked it. First and second album I believe was really liked it. But lately I don't know. Maybe it's the rock and roll shit that it's kind of a hit or miss kind of thing with me. But I haven't really cause I know that what is it? Fall Apart. That shit I love that shit. Hold on. Oh, okay. They just got the album posted. So let me see. It's supposed to come out July 28th. July 28th supposed to be coming out. And he done dropped 2 singles from this. I didn't even know that, but it was one of them came out Friday, either Thursday or Friday. I can't remember. But yeah, his first album, Stony, that was my shit. The second album was alright too. Beer Bongs and Bentleys, that one was alright too. But other than that, I ain't listened to nothing since Beer Bongs and Bentley. Hollywood's Bleeding. Did I listen to Hollywood's Bleeding? I don't think I listened to that one. On the Road, Meek Mill, Die For Me. Yeah, I don't think I've listened to this one. This was 2019. God damn. And I know for a fact I haven't listened to anything after that. So yeah, the last one I really remember listening to was Beer Bongs and Bentley. But Stoney, his first shit was my shit. Cause that fucking the intro Broken Glass, and then of course White Iverson, I Fall Apart. That's one of my favorite shits. That's one of my favorite shits ever. The Congratulations shit I like, but it kind of got played out because that shit was just everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, as far as music, because I don't know of anybody else that really came out. Actually, hold on, it was somebody else that dropped. They dropped the fucking Fast and Furious soundtrack. That shit. Now, speaking of that, since I'm talking about it now, that Fast and Furious shit, they originally said that the Fast and Furious, and I think it came out last week. I think the movie actually came out last week too. But they said that the Fast and Furious shit, they originally said it was gonna be 2 parts. Now they're making this shit 3 parts, and The Rock is supposed to come back, which I don't even remember The Rock leaving because I thought The Rock was in the last one, but I can't even, these shits run together and so much bullshit be happening that I can't even keep up as to which one was the last one that I seen. But I think I seen number 9. I'm pretty sure I seen number 9. But either way, I'm thinking, or I thought that The Rock was in all of them since the first one that he was in. But who the fuck knows, man? These motherfuckers is doing everything. They going in outer space, got superpowers, deadlifting a fucking car and shit. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, that soundtrack came out over the weekend as well. Oh yeah, Juice World. That's who the fuck it was. This nigga done put fam. Oh, this is just a deluxe. Okay, never mind. This is 5-year anniversary edition. Okay, never mind. I was finna say. But still, this nigga Juice World, and rest in peace. But this man done put out like, what, 3 albums since he passed? 3 albums, and I don't know how many loosies, how many loose singles. It's like, fam, again, rest in peace. But at some point, my nigga, at some point, my nigga, you can't. How much longer? How much? Number one, how many more posthumous songs? How many more songs does he have to even put out? And number two, how many more are y'all gonna put out? And number three, as a fan, let me stop, bro, because motherfuckers be sensitive about the people that they be supporting, and I don't want to sound away, but it's like, fam, how much more do y'all want from this nigga, dog? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, if my favorite artist passed, I don't think I would want nothing else from them. Or if I was related to or friends with an artist, I'm looking at the situation like, why the fuck are y'all still putting this shit out? Y'all don't know if this is how he wanted this shit to sound. Y'all don't, like, it's so many variables of what y'all don't know he would have done with these songs and who he would have put on these songs. And fam, let that man lie. Again, rest in peace. All due respect, but let that man lie in peace. And goddamn. Anyways, moving on from that. Yeah, that's pretty much music for this week. The only thing really after that is this writer strike. So the writers have been on strike, and it's really been. I don't think I've talked about this yet, but fuck it, we here now. So the writers have been on strike again, and the last time this happened, it was around like 06, 07, 08 ish. I can't remember what exactly it was about at that time, but lately it's been about really the streaming shit, with everything going, to apps and things like that. They've been really complaining about, I'm assuming, like royalties and things of that nature, because of course if something is on TV and in the theaters and things like that, there's a certain way that they get paid, basically. And with streaming, apparently it's very different. And again, with a lot of these shows and movies going from in the theaters one week to then like 2 or 3 weeks later it's on a streaming app, or straight to a streaming app, or excuse me, or it's a TV show that's on TV and also in streaming. So it's kind of like, you got to pay me for both of these, because y'all are still making money off of both of these, and I still contributed to, like, this is still my shit. Like, and y'all can run it on, that's just like Snowfall or Power or something. Like, it comes on regular TV. Like, Snowfall was on FX, I believe. Yeah, it comes on regular TV, but then immediately after it streams on regular TV, it also comes on the streaming service app. Well, which I think Hulu. Yeah, Snowfall was on Hulu, and then Stars and all the 50 Cent shows is on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. So yeah, it's like the same. The very next day after it plays on TV, and I get paid from that, it also plays on the streaming service. And again, y'all are getting paid for both. Why the fuck can't I get paid for both? Or why the fuck can't I get paid an appropriate amount for both? Is kind of what their argument is. And so within that is also the argument about the AI shit. Of course, you got like the Chat GPTs and all these other shits that can basically write a full fucking movie and or show script in like a matter of like 2 to 3 minutes type shit. So it's kind of like you plug in the basic ideas. Hey, I want season. I want a TV show about a drug dealer who lives in Florida and his name is whatever, and this is what I want the story to be, and I need a 10 episode season. 10 episode season that can be extended to multiple seasons after that. And then, like I said, you punch all that shit into the AI shit and they can cook up some shit real quick. And then all you got to do is really spice the shit up to make it a little bit more interesting. But you pretty much got the whole show wrote for you. You just got to punch it up at the end of the day. So they trying to combat that shit from happening because AI's finna come along and take all our fucking jobs at some point, and shit finna be fucked up out here. But that's a whole different conversation. But within this, I feel like this is a direct relation to this shit because I know I come in all the time and talk about they just need to stop remaking shit. I feel like that's really where all these remakes is coming from because my nigga, I was on the timeline just earlier and I see an ad for or really a trailer for a new Color Purple that they finna put out, my nigga, and it's either produced or directed by I think Oprah Winfrey and Steven Spielberg. So some of the cast is Haley Bailey, Fantasia's in it, Her is in it, the singer Her, Her. I can't remember the other people's name. I know their faces, but I don't know their names like that. I think did I say Fantasia? Fantasia's gonna be in it, and I'm trying to think who else I seen that I can that I know their name. Either way, they redoing the Color Purple, my nigga. Like they redoing the Color Purple. The Color Purple. I seen. Of course, I be saying I be talking about. I have talked about the shit where they doing. They supposedly doing I Am Legend 2 and Will Smith supposed to be coming back to life or some shit with Michael B. Jordan gonna be in that. Then I've also seen Bad Boys 4 or 5, I don't even fucking know. They supposed to be making another Bad Boy that's supposed to be coming out. I seen something where somebody was asking Chris Tucker about another Rush Hour possibly. I also seen what the fuck else have I seen? They're supposed to be doing this is Disney, so it's kind of different. But Disney is supposed to be doing a live action of Lilo and Stitch. I seen something they was doing the casting. Or they announced the casting for that. It was another one though. It was another one I seen. I don't know, but this shit is getting out of fucking hand, dog. This shit is really getting out of fucking hand, and it's like at some point, my eventually they gonna get to the point where they gonna be remaking Roots and shit. Friday, that's the one, but that one's kind of been up in the air for a little while now because they're supposed to be what I seen anyway. DC Young Fly is supposed to be in it. He's basically supposed to be playing. No, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Please, okay, I'll finna say if this shit stop recording again, my nigga, I'm gonna be tight. I already had to start this shit over one time. If that shit had, if that shit had fucked up again, fam, I was gonna say fuck this shit. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Friday remake. It's been rumors of a Friday remake for a while now. Like I said, DC Young Fly was supposed to be playing Smokey's, I think Smokey's son or something like that, or he was supposed to be basically playing who the today's version of Smokey would be, and I can't remember who the fuck was supposed to be playing Ice Cube's character. I kind of want to say I think it was his son, but I ain't 100% sure. But either way, there's that. I feel like I want to say I've seen this, but I feel like I've seen somebody talk about a Boys in the Hood remake, but I don't know if there might have been some fan shit or what the fuck. But it's just like, fam, all these remakes and shit is getting out of hand. What is that Denzel shit? The Equalizer. Is it the Equalizer? It's not the Equalizer. What the fuck is it? Man on Fire? They finna make Denzel's movie Man on Fire. They finna make that shit into a Netflix series, and it's a couple more I can't think of right now. But I feel like that shit is directly related to the writers being on strike and shit. Because again, if they on strike, they're not working right now. All you got to do is take some old shit and rehash it because you can find one or two, I guess, not as known or not as popular writers or somebody to come in and just give this shit just a recent update on whatever the fuck is going on in the world right now and how things are going on in the world right now. But it's really just copy and paste these old movies and TV shows and shit, copy and paste that shit to, again, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. I hate when I have a fucking brain fart like this. Revamp the shit to today's time, update the shit to today's time, and you got a whole new fucking audience for this shit, because they ain't never, it's motherfuckers that was born in 2000 that ain't never seen fucking Color Purple or Boys in the Hood or shit like that. And it's like, my nigga, this shit is so fucking lazy. Like, just pay these people what the fuck they worth so we can get some new fucking ideas, bro. I'm tired of seeing the same shit over and over again, bro. And it partially makes it goes the same with fucking music, because I've also been seeing a lot of people on the timeline and whatnot talk about how the samples in music are being used as of the last couple of years, and it's really a combination of, number one, they sampling a lot of things that is a part of our childhood. So it was like shit that they sampling in today's music, today's new music, is shit that came out when we was kids, and we just recognizing this shit more because, and I'm sure that our parents and grandparents felt the same way when, like, back then it was songs that artists was redoing and putting them out, and then they listened to it like, this shit was popping when I was goddamn shaking ass in the club and whatnot. But also, the flip side of that, there's just a laziness to it, because these motherfuckers not only sample a well-known song, they sample the most well-known part of the song to the point where they don't even really change nothing about the fucking song. All they do is, again, copy and paste the shit and just loop they literally loop the hook to the old shit, which is another hook from some other old shit. But they loop the hook and just copy and paste it and just play the hook over and over again. And you, like, fucking Sweetie has made her whole fucking career off this shit, bro. Every song that Sweetie got is a remake of some old shit. She got the Petey Pablo shit. She got the Too Short shit, Blow the Whistle. How the fuck do you spell her name, Sweetie? Is it S-A-W or S-W? Okay, S-A-W. All of her top, like, what, 4 or 5 songs is fucking remakes of shit, bro. Listen, this is my type. This is the
Hennessy on my lips, take a little sip, privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit work.
Like, you hear this shit, my nigga?
A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type.
It's literally no difference from the original to what they sampling the shit as.
My type, nigga, that's my type.
And this is literally every song of hers. What song is this? This is another remake. Why don't I recognize
that
this
my
beat?
best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own
What beat is this?
money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's
I
my
know
best
this
friend. She a real bad bitch, driver.
I can't think of it right now.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap. 10 white toes
It's
and them
like,
toy
my
flip
nigga,
flops.
what the fuck
Manicures and
is he
pedicures,
doing?
I'm always tip top. When they say I'm not hot, all these lies need to stop. Cause I'm icy, wifey. Haters wanna
Like,
fight
my
me.
nigga,
Never
they
been
not
the one
even
get
try-
RP up
Dog,
on
they not
Keep my hands
trying
clean,
no
got
more.
leaders moving shiesty.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on
This is
top.
the Too Short
Yeah.
shit.
Low waist, fat ass bitch, tap in.
Like, it's literally some of the most iconic songs and some of the most iconic parts of those songs that you're not even trying, bro. This shit is so lazy.
I throw that
Fam,
ass back to see
what
if
the
he
fuck
gon'
is we
catch
doing
it.
here? What the fuck are we doing?
Good boy, tell a nigga fetch I
Dog,
new
like
man on
this-
a leash.
And then that's my type again. But, like, my nigga, it's fucking wild. And then it was what Meg got like two or three of them. She did the look. Nah, I was finna say Lil Easy. God damn. She did the Easy E She did what Easy E song was Boys in the Hood. Yeah, cause I think the name of the song is like Girls in the Hood. Then she also did the Biggie Smalls Who Shot Your shit. And bruh, it's like again the most recognizable songs and the most recognizable parts of the songs. And these fucking producers it really ain't even the producers, it's the fucking labels. Because again, they going off some shit where it's like, if a shit sold once, fuck it, let's try it again. So fam, the shit is just getting old. But like I was saying, can all writers please get paid? God damn it. Can all writers please get paid? These motherfuckers deserve this shit because a lot of these shows wouldn't be nearly as good as they was if these writers wasn't as good as they was. So pay these motherfuckers, dog, so we can get some new shit, some new ideas of some shit. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it. Well, I'm at almost an hour. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So as always, thank you for listening. I've been your host, Just Alex. This has been another episode of the Just Alex Show. I've been your host, Just Alex. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, DM, cuss me out however the fuck you feel. As always, thank you for listening. And yeah, I hope you have a. I'm feeling like dropping another episode later on this week too. So we gonna see what the vibes is like. But hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you next time. We out.